Chassidic gems on Parshas Tetzaveh. It says in the Pasuk, "Ve'ato Tetzaveh es b'nei Yisrael." The Rebbeinu Shalom commands Moshe Rabbeinu and says that command the children of Israel v'yikchu elecha, that they take shemen zayis zoch, pure olive oil, kosis lamoer. Kosis lamoer means as follows. Rashi explains, kosis lamoer, that it's to be crushed to give light. The olives should be crushed to give light, which Rashi explains to mean that it should not be crushed in a millstone, because that there will remain as sediment in the oil. But it should be crushed in a mortar, some other way, where the first drop that comes out is v'achar shahitzi tipi rishona, that the drop that comes out should be pure without sediment. So, and the Gemara explains, kosas lamoer means it has to be crushed in this way where there's no sediment. For lamoer means for the menorah, to give light. But for menachos, for meal offerings, it is not essential that it be so pure for meal offerings. V'lo kosas lamenachos, you don't need to be crushed in that manner for meal offerings. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah are telling us like this. You know, when a person if a person wants to crush himself and be humble, there's one condition that he has to observe. One condition he has to fulfill by doing that. It has to be something that will be for light. It will be something that will be it will elevate the person. It will elevate the person, give the person light. You can't crush yourself so much to the extent that lamenoches, menoches will mean now that you'll have to lay down. You'll be so depressed. You're such a humble person. You're going to crush yourself, and you'll be totally depressed. So, anytime you want to be very humble and work on yourself, it should be lamoyer. There should be light at the end of the tunnel. It should be something that will elevate you. Don't translate menoches to mean meal offerings. Menoches would mean meniach, to lay down. When you want to be so humble, it shouldn't be something that will cause you to go into depression. When you want to work on yourself, it should be for light, that light will come out of it, elevation will come out of it, and not depression. Similarly, another Chassidic Torah on the same thing says, if you have to be meichiach, rebuke somebody is doing something wrong, and there's such a concept as heichiach esamisecha, you should rebuke your friend. You have to be very careful also. It should only be a rebuke that will be lamoyer, for light. It'll do something positive for that person. It'll elevate the person. But you're not allowed to use out that opportunity and rebuke somebody in order to lamanoches, that he'll have to lay down and he'll have to be he'll be in depression. When you rebuke somebody, you have to be very careful. It should be something that will elevate the person, not bring him down. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Tetzaveh, it says in the Torah, the ephod, the me'il, the garment that the Kohen Gadol wore had on it golden bells on the bottom, and it says in the Torah, "V'nishma koiloi b'voyoi el hakodesh." The sound of the bells you should hear when he comes into the Holy of Holies. You should hear it when he goes in, and when he goes out, you should You should hear that. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah are telling us that this alludes to a new thought, that a person should always exert effort, that when he bevoyay ala kodesh, after 120 years, when he goes up to heaven, when he comes into the holy heaven, we should still hear his voice down on earth. Because while he's on earth, he learned with Talmidim, he learned Torah, and that should continue. V'nishma koiloi, his voice should still be heard, even after he's boyoi ala kodesh, even after he goes to heaven. So a person should always see to learn Torah with other people, and people should be able to say over Torah, his Torah, or also Maisim Tovim, everything that's good. He should leave discussion about good things even after 120. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Tetzaveh, it says, "V'yosisa tzitz zohav toher." You should make a plate of pure gold. V'hoya al mitzchay tomid. It should be on the Kohen Gadol's head, on his forehead. V'hoya al meitzach. It should be on the forehead of the Kohen Gadol. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah say v'hoya. You think v'hoya means it should be? V'hoya means Yud Kei Vav Kei, Hashem's name, because it says it should the plate said on it Kodesh Hashem. So v'hoya would be not translated. The Vav would be Vav Hey Yud Hey would be translated as Yud Kei Vav Kei. All the letters are there, and a person should have on his forehead. A person should have on his forehead 24/7 the Shem Havaya Shivisi Hashem L'Negdi Summit. Like it says, the name of Hashem is on me constantly. Everything we're doing is for Hashem. What does Hashem want me to do? How does Hashem want me to speak? What should I do? Everything should be Shivisi Hashem L'Negdi Summit. This is the message for Hoya al Metzach. It should be on his forehead always.